Now, Nio's group vice president hosted quite a number of investors or big institutions like JP Morgan, at an event where he has been telling them about Nio's long-term vision, their broad portfolio, what their plans are with not only the Nio cars but battery swapping stations, which this is something that is it was a very interesting session, and it means that if these big financial institutions or some of these big guns are coming to listen at Nio, they are very fascinated. They still believe into Nio. I mean, last week we spoke about the fact that in a space of 4 hours, Nio was able to issue new shares, and all those shares were bought, all of them in just a space of 4 hours, which means that institutions are still very excited about buying Nio. The vice president of Nio highlighted that these investors were really asking about Nio's long-term commitment to innovation, meaning that they want to know what is the long term, because of course if they're asking about innovation, they see that Nio is doing something differently or completely different from other EV competitors, and therefore they want to see what's the long term. Is Nio going to maintain this innovation or this big tech innovation that we continue seeing from them? And what we know from the Nio CEO, he said they are going to remain top dog when it comes to innovation, meaning that the investors can be rest assured that whatever you are seeing now onto Nio, whatever technology we are seeing now onto Nio, it is just the beginning, because Nio will continue investing on innovation. Nio will continue investing on tech. Nio will continue having R&D, research and development for innovation, because Nio wants to be the top dog. This is what the Nio CEO said after the Chinese New Year holiday at his first event. He has been stressing this point, or one point, and that is Nio will remain the top dog, or will remain that company with high tech. I mean, some of these investors, apparently they asked about the active suspension of the ET9. That sparked the innovation questions that came. They were talking about battery swapping station. That again is one of the things that we know it separates Nio from the other EV competitors. Active suspension of the ET9. No car globally it's having the kind of suspension that the Nio ET9 has, and that makes investors to be curious to say that obviously if we are seeing this onto Nio right now, what more can we see from Nio in the future? Which this just means great news, because it means that investors are really looking forward to what Nio has in the future, and they just want to understand where Nio is headed, or what's Nio's plan when it comes to innovation, when it comes to high tech. And one thing that I can tell you about Nio is that it looks like it's just the beginning, because back in 2022, you know that Nio almost got to profitability, right? But what made Nio not or to drift away a bit from profitability, or to see their losses increasing, it's research and development. And guess what? They say they are not going to stop. Rather, they are just going to prioritize and make sure that whatever R&D they are spending their money on, it has got a very good return on investments. This is why they invested, or they initiated a strategy called the CBU, Cell Business Unit, that deals with prioritization of the R&Ds or technologies that only make financial sense, which with this we can be quite certain that Nio will do very well. So it was good, it was exciting to see the Nio vice president hosting quite a number of investors. JP Morgan was not the only investor in the room. I mean, we read that there were other companies, or there were other investors or big investors like Fidelity International, Rowe Price, .72, Millenium Partners, M&G Investments. These are some of the partners which were there, or these are some of the investors which were there. And all this just simply means that they are really fascinated and interested into Nio, and they not only they acknowledge the massive technology that Nio has now, but they also want to see where Nio is headed in the future, or where can Nio be. They want to understand what's on Nio's minds in terms of technology, in terms of products they will launch in the near future. And Nio, from the CEO, us as investors, we already know that the CEO reiterated that they want to remain top dogs when it comes to the innovation that is found onto their cars, when it comes to innovation after sales, or that comes after sales, like battery swapping technology, which is something that is great and amazing. So yeah, man, I am very happy. I am very excited. Tomorrow you will know that we are getting the official deliveries of Nio, the month of March, and hopefully they did very well. Hopefully they sold closer to the upper side of their guidance, if not smashing the kind of deliveries which they've set for themselves. You know that the 89 started with the deliveries this past weekend, and hopefully it also bring some massive recoveries onto the kind or onto the total sales that Nio generates this month. So I will give you that report as it comes. Hopefully things get better. Hopefully we get good deliveries tomorrow. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, because it takes me some time to make these videos, and all I ask from you is to give this video a thumbs up, because like I said, it takes me some time. I will see you on the next one. Stay tuned, and thanks again for subscribing. We just hit 6,000 subscribers on this channel. It's all thanks to you. I thank you guys, and yeah, let's grow this channel, because you will know that every day I share with you, give you the latest developments of Nio, telling you why Nio is a good long-term stock. Seeing these investors coming and gather in Munich, it means that they see the potential, because if they don't see a potential onto Nio, they were not gonna come. Seeing them coming, it means that they are spotting some massive potential onto Nio. And boy, I must say, may we all be rewarded for holding Nio this long, for sticking with Nio this long, taking these low traded prices opportunities to load the boat. I cannot tell you what to do with your Nio holdings. If you want to sell, you can sell, man. Few people sold their shares after Nio announced issuing more shares, which led into them raising 4 billion HKD of $580 million in a space of 8 hours. But again, the choice is yours. I'll see you on the next one, man, and God bless you all.